just opened CapCut and don't know how to do anything, not even the basics. But unlike me, you look for a tutorial and find my video, which will really help you with the simple things in CapCut. So, come along and check out these quick tutorials for beginners. Let's start with the famous keyframes that can make your clip move however you want, from a starting point to the end. Select the starting point. I usually pick a spot that captures the whole movement at once. Place the second keyframe where you want the movement to end. Here's a good tip. If you want a slower, smoother zoom, place the first keyframe at the very beginning of the clip and the last one at the very end. If you want a more dramatic, high-impact effect, place the keyframes closer together. And if you come here, you'll be able to see the keyframe animations. I usually use cubic out or quad out, but I'm going to go over a very quick keyframe guide right now. Linear is just the standard setting. It has no special effect. Ease in starts slow and finishes fast. Quad in also starts slow, but finishes even faster. Cubic in does the same thing, but finishes faster than all the others. The outs work the opposite way. They start fast and then slow down. The ease settings combine both approaches, starting slow, speeding up a bit in the middle, and slowing down at the end. There are 4 variations of this effect. We also have rebound in and rebound out. They create a somewhat unusual effect that's hard to explain, but you can see it for yourselves. We can also use keyframes on the adjustments. You can come here, select everything, place another keyframe at the end, and set the coloring you want to appear throughout the clip. And there was one thing that took me a long time to discover. If you place an overlay over your clip and go to this section, you can choose how it looks using these options. This is a huge help. A lot of people struggle with applying overlays, and this is a lifesaver for everyone. Here's another simple tip, one that took me a long time to learn, even though it's the most basic thing in the world: a mask. You just position your clip 1 frame further toward the side where you want the transition to happen. Keep in mind that if you're using 60 frames per second, that means 2 frames. But if it's 30, just leave it at 1. Split the clip at the point where you want the mask, click on the split clip, go to masks, and you'll find a variety of options there. I usually use this one. Also, here's another tip. If you want to soften the mask, come over here and do this. It'll make it much smoother. Here's something many people abuse: face tracking. Only use it in an intro and when you really need it. Come here, scroll down until you find camera tracking. And before you say, "Oh, I have to pay for this, I'm poor," go to my first video where I teach you how to get CapCut Pro for free. Now, going back, select one of those options and click Custom to have more control. Then, position where you want the camera to follow. Click Start, and you're all set. You might see this error here, but just zoom in on the clip until it disappears, because leaving that thing there looks terrible. And here's another feature you should really make good use of: stretching the screen, squeezing it, and so on. Don't make those cheesy edits where the intro is just the image stretching. Use the effect at specific moments.
Okay.
Thanks, Sarah.
Just go to this spot, click here, and that's it. You can control exactly how it looks, and you can even use keyframes to create this effect. Here's a pretty cool trick for isolating a color in your clip. Go to Adjustments, then HSL, and set the saturation to 0 for all colors, except the one you want to isolate. It'll look like this, making that specific color really stand out. If these tips helped you, please subscribe and leave a comment. It really helps me out. Bye, and thanks a lot for watching.